Hello everyone, this is the Goodly Christian Witch. I would like to make a video in response to a program I saw quite a while back where Oprah Winfrey on her show was talking to people who had body dysmorphic disorder. And it's been bantered around here and there that I may have body dysmorphic disorder. And I may have. However, obsessive compulsive disorders, which it's a subcategory, but when you get trained as a nurse, you should expect someone to get, and to, have worked in surgery, you should expect someone to be, to become that way. If they weren't already, They might draw people like that, of course. But the point I'm trying to make is this. Oprah was talking to people who have body dysmorphic disorder quite a while back, and she didn't understand. She was making fun of them, just saying, just get over it. Just go out of your house. What's wrong with you? You're just normal. Just go out of the house. What's wrong with you? Because you feel like you look like a monster. And then people say, well, I thought you were hiding, and now you're doing it constantly, like an addiction. That's what body dysmorphic disorder does. It causes you to hide, and then just obsessive compulsively, like obsessive compulsion, but when you work, as a nurse, you see what I'm saying. It causes you to obsessive compulsively, then, be on camera, but you will find that a person with body dysmorphic disorder wants to control it. So then one could say, well, you're a control freak, and that may be the case. However, I've studied it a lot, and I'm doing my best to overcome it. And as I told one doctor, because doctors can't figure it out, so they just dismiss it because they can't figure it out. So if they can't figure it out, well, it must not be real, but it is real, and it's very painful. You have no idea, Oprah, I think you're wonderful, and of course, all, respect to you and honor to you, but I think you were cruel on that program to those people, and I think you're wrong, because I think you guys just dismiss things you don't understand, and because doctors don't know where it comes from, you think, well, it's not real, it's not painful. It is painful. It's extremely painful. And people who have it, well, anyway, let's go to this next point. The next point I'd like to make is this. In some research that I did on body dysmorphic disorder, I found out that sometimes head injuries may cause it, or at least be a very strong contributing factor. And I've had a lot of severe head injuries. Not because anybody did that to me, because I'm like sports and I clunked my head a lot. I got my head cracked open by a surfboard when I was surfing one time in Waikiki, and I cut my head open. And it hurt. Surfboard went boom, and scuba diving, I cracked my eye and my head a lot. I've had a lot of head injuries because, I did a lot of daredevil stuff, not as much as some people, obviously, but, enough. Had a lot of head injuries. A lot. In my life. It just happens, I guess. I don't know why. But anyway, there's a lot of good products that can heal the brain. Prevagen that has, jellyfish kind of extract in it. It's all kind of things that are very healing and that they do help. And, people can work through these things. It's hard, but people can work through them. So anyway, and as I told, I didn't finish this one part. I'm not having flight of ideas if I'm being psychoanalyzed. I'm just having anxiety. If one manages anxiety, they can do fine. A lot of what you all think is all these, dramatic diagnoses, a lot of it's just anxiety, plain and simple. And it comes from being picked on a lot. And people get picked on who, are different. Maybe someone, leaves their culture and goes to another culture. They get picked on because they're in a different family or in a different culture or whatever. To finish the story about the doctor I spoke to one time, I told her, maybe I don't have body dysmorphic disorder, maybe I'm just funny looking. And I think she thought that was funny, even though at the time the situation was not funny. But, you know, perhaps once in a while people should listen to the patient. Just saying. Okay, this is the Goodly Christian Witch, Rosemary Ansara. Take care.